Good morning, everybody. I am getting ready for the gym. I'm taking my daily supplements, my multivitamin, my creatine, and my energy supplement to get my day started. So I got this creatine from GNC, creatine monohydrate. Don't let anybody convince you that there is a better brand of creatine than another, because they all do the same thing. You just need monohydrate if you're going to take creatine to help you lift heavier, pretty much give you more endurance in the gym. It's not like an addictive type thing. I know a lot of people for some reason think they're going to get addicted and they have to cycle on and off. You don't have to do that. Just take creatine before you go to the gym. Creatine monohydrate. You don't need any fancy expensive brands. Honestly, the cheaper the brand, the better, because you're saving yourself money. And I also take my liquid multivitamin, NutriBurst, and my energy supplement, NRG. These are all natural supplements. NutriBurst has 72 minerals and 12 vitamins to give you all the nutrients you need to get through your day. And the NRG is, first of all, NRG stands for natural raw energy. This is a natural energy supplement, like I said. Rather than drinking like an energy drink or taking a pre-workout, I like to take my NRG. It has ingredients like magnesium, caffeine extract, green tea extract, all things to give you energy with no crashing or jitters. I completely forgot to film my arrival and everything I did up until this point, but pretty much I did a core and cardio circuit this day. So we had some planks, some Russian twists, dead bugs, and bicycle crunches. I like to set a timer for however long I want to go. Right now I'm up to a minute with each exercise. My goal is to be able to do each exercise for 2 minutes each. And I do 3 rounds, so I don't know, I feel like when I'm up to 2 minutes, it'll be more like a burnout session. Okay, so I'm still getting into the habit of learning how to record everything I'm doing. It's very annoying, but I left the gym. I am about to do a bunch of shopping. I'm currently at Publix. I just have a couple things to pick up in here, and then I'm gonna go to Aldi, and I'm going to go get a Costco membership today. I haven't had a Costco membership in years, so I'm finally about to tap back into that bag so I can get better at like my meal prep and things like that, because I just feel like buying in bulk is smarter. So that's what I have on the agenda for today. All right, just left Publix. I got myself a Built Bar because I have more shopping to do and I'm hungry. And I figure if I'm gonna buy a snack and it's not gonna be like Whole Foods, it needs to have high protein. And these are so good. It's like a little chocolate marshmallow, pretty much. Like a marshmallow covered with more chocolate. So now I'm about to head to Aldi. And after I finish up at Aldi, I'm gonna go to Costco to get my new membership. I don't know if I'm gonna shop in there today but I'm definitely gonna go get the membership and look around. So let's talk about creating the change you want to see in your life. I feel like a lot of people coast by and complain about their situations over and over again, and they just expect for change to magically happen because they're unhappy. But the truth is, like, we have to be proactive in creating the person we want to be. If you would like to be the type of person that shops in certain places, then start shopping there. If you would like to dress a certain way, start dressing like that. If you're somebody who would like to look a certain way, start to present yourself in that way. It's not just going to happen because you want it to. Like, for example, I'm somebody who prioritizes my nutrition. I'm currently studying to be a personal trainer. I'm almost done with my certification course, and I feel like I need to turn it up a notch with taking my nutrition and my fitness more seriously. And that's why I'm about to get a Costco membership, because I feel like it makes more sense for me at this stage in life, for the person that I see myself becoming, to shop in bulk so I'm able to meal prep. Now, my current shopping schedule does not often allow for me to meal prep because I run out of food. I run out of food and I get bored and I end up just buying things throughout the week. And I'm trying to break that habit. So I feel like if I buy in bulk, I'm going to have a bigger quantity of food to choose from. I can do whatever I want with the food. I can have, like I said, I can have more to prep instead of running out and not having enough for meal prep and having to grab different things through the week to eat. And also, Costco is just cool. Like, there's a bunch of other stuff in there that I know I can find that will benefit me. I feel like this is a new chapter that I need to open up in order to become the woman that I want to be. And it's really all about just taking little steps here and there whenever you can to step into this person. Like, you don't have to change everything all at once. You actually shouldn't try to change everything all at once because it's harder to maintain changing multiple habits at one time. Try to make changes in increments. You don't have to do everything all at the same time. You shouldn't do everything all at the same time. Take it slowly, take everything bit by bit, and eventually you'll have all the pieces to put together and create whoever this person is. Don't try to rush the process. I know it's human nature to want to rush the process and to get everything done as quickly as possible, but it just makes more sense and it's easier on us and it's less overwhelming to take everything bit by bit, piece by piece, instead of trying to change our entire life at one time. Trust me, if you just keep going, you're going to get to the finish line. You're going to see me get to the finish line and you're going to know that you can do it as well. I get frustrated a lot sometimes because I don't see the change that I want to see. Like, I have this image of this person I would like to be in my mind, and when I look at myself, I know I'm not there. But I have to move past the frustration a lot and realize that I'm literally doing everything I need to do in order to become that person. Slowly but surely, it's happening. I can see it sometimes, but there are a lot of times where I'm like, girl, you're not doing enough. And it's so easy to talk down on yourself and to sit and feel like you're not taking enough action. But as long as you are taking actionable steps, it's working. It's hard to see when you're in the moment because you want the results. You want to be at that stage, but you have to go through the process. You have to learn how to work through the process and enjoy it, even when it's difficult. You have to realize that the difficulties are temporary. They're not going to last forever. You're going to be out of this stage of life eventually, as long as you keep pushing forward. Don't ever allow yourself to stand in the middle of a fire. Never allow yourself to stand in a space that's difficult. Keep pushing forward so you can get past the difficulties. Okay, so I have my reusable bags, I have my quarter, and I am ready to tackle Little Miss Aldi. I decided to try out the Aldi brand of body wash. I've never tried this before. I usually get my body wash from other places, but I'm here, so why not save a little bit of money? Why not save a little bit of money? I'm currently in a stage in life where I'm having to decide what is more important for me in the short term versus the long term. And I've been making little small changes like buying body wash from Aldi in order to get me to where I really want to be. So I just discovered that Aldi is really coming for the girls. Like, I usually get Oikos 000, but I just found this in Aldi, and this may be a viable competitor. Okay, so let's chat while I unload my cart. So as I stated before, like, I'm currently in a period where I am building the person I want to be. I don't have it all together. Like, I'm not where I want to be. And so I make it a priority every week to make little adjustments to my life in order to become that person. I think too many times we expect for things to just happen, and that's just not the way life works. We have to be proactive about becoming what we want to become. Be the change you want to see. I feel like too often we are ashamed of where we are, and that often prevents us from taking action in order to get to where we want to be. You can't be afraid or ashamed to make little sacrifices here and there. Don't worry about what other people think about you and what you're doing. You have to do what's best for you. So if that means making a sacrifice here in order for you to grow here, then that's what you need to do. And don't be embarrassed about that. Don't feel like you're missing out either. I know a lot of us get FOMO, fear of missing out, because it seems like we're missing out on all of the fun and great things that life has to offer. But you need to realize that sometimes you do have to miss out in order to put yourself in better positions, in order for better things to happen to you. Start trying to think about life in the long term instead of only thinking about the short term. Sure, me buying this body wash from Aldi is keeping me from buying a body wash I actually want in the temporary, but the actions I'm taking now in order to put more into the things that I want will allow me to have the things that I want in the future without having to make these sacrifices. So that's how I try to look at things. Small sacrifices now for better gains in the future. What matters to you in the grand scheme of things? Like, is that something you really want for yourself? Or are you so hung up on the temporary things that can be changed at any time that you're not willing to give these things up for the temporary? When I make my decisions in life, I try to think about the long term. So in the long term, I would like to have this nice, luxurious lifestyle that I picture for myself. And if that means that I have to sacrifice a body wash in the temporary, then that's something I'm willing to do. If I have to stick to a very strict grocery list when I'm shopping in the temporary in order to get the things that I really want in the future, then that's something I'm willing to do. Oh, I meant to go to Office Depot or whatever. So anyway, I'm now on the way to Costco to get my membership and to walk around like people always do, because Costco is exciting. From now on, I want you to try to think of small sacrifices, large gains. Try to think of things like that. Whenever you feel like you're having to give something up in order for something else to happen in your life, small sacrifices for large gains. So when you're making these sacrifices, also be taking action, because there's no point in making sacrifices if you're not going to be taking action to get the things you really want. So you're spending all this time like saying manifestations and things like that, speaking positive words of affirmation to yourself, and then you're not taking any action. So all of that is going to waste. You think that the universe or whatever is just going to make shifts for you, and that's just not how it works. You have to be making shifts for yourself. Like, I'm not sure like what this magical force is y'all think is supposed to just make these major life changes for you, and you just have to sit back, kick your feet up, and be cute. But that's not how it works. You have to be putting in work all the time. Like, I don't know who gave y'all this idea that you never have to put in any work. The problem is you want somebody to take care of you. You want somebody to do all the work for you, and you want to just reap the benefits. I'm sorry, sweetheart, that's just not how it goes. That even the people who manage to find somebody to just sponsor their entire life, you're losing something. You're giving up something in order to maintain that lifestyle. It's not just happening for you. There's some other area of your life where you are paying for it. A lot of people think that prayer and manifestation means that things are just going to happen. Prayer what does it say? Faith without works is dead. Prayer, faith, manifestation, whatever you want to call it. I saw something recently about putting some honey in a jar in order to make things happen. I don't know what that's all about, but all these things you're doing to try and make things happen, none of it is going to work if you're not taking action. You putting some honey in a jar is not going to do anything if all you do is put the honey in the jar. If you're not also putting action behind that, then what's the point? You're wasting your money on honey. You're wasting honey for nothing. You're praying to God and asking God to make all these changes in your life, and you're not putting in any action to make the changes. So it's not going to happen. And don't blame God for that. Blame yourself. One way or another, you have to put in work. I guess it just depends on what type of work you want to put in. Do you want to work and earn everything that you're getting in your life? Or do you want to give yourself up? Because there are a lot of areas where you see these girls on social media, they seem like they're living these luxurious lifestyles and they have it all together because somebody's sponsoring them, but they're giving something up in order to maintain that lifestyle. It's not free. Nothing in this world is free. Nothing in this world comes without work. So it's really up to you of what type of work you would like to put in to get the things you want, and which parts of yourself would you like to sacrifice. I think there are certain aspects of life where you make sacrifices and you can get that back. But there are other aspects of life where you are sacrificing something and you will never get that back. So it's really up to you of what you're willing to sacrifice and what type of work you want to put in. All right, y'all, so I just pulled up at Costco. I'm about to walk in and get my membership and do like probably a little once around the store to get a feel of where everything is and some things I would probably like to get on my next trip, because I don't foresee myself shopping right now. The parking lot is packed. I mean, it's Costco, so what else did I expect? But I've pretty much already done my shopping for the day. I really just want to get like a good idea of what I would like to get for next time. So yeah. So I have already found my first purchase from Costco. I am very much a fragrance girly, and I have been wanting to try this perfume forever. Also, Jacobs. Okay, so I hope nobody believed me when I said I wasn't buying anything because I definitely bought a few things. I couldn't help myself, but I didn't go crazy. I don't feel like it's possible to go in Costco and not buy anything. I feel like this was a productive shopping trip, a shopping day. I got my Costco membership. I got some nice snacks. I got all my grocery shopping done. And now next week or whenever I need to go shopping again, I can just come in here and get everything instead of going to Aldi and Publix. Not saying I won't shop there, but I can bulk up on stuff here. And I can get a deep freezer in here, which is something I really need to do so I can stock up even more on stuff. So that's pretty much all I have as far as the shopping trip. I hope you enjoyed and come back for the next video.